Leicester City owner confirmed among dead in tragic helicopter crash. Vichai Srivadanaprabha and 4 others perished when the aircraft crashed outside the King Power Stadium. Leicester City owner and chairman Vichai Srivadanaprabha has been confirmed among the dead in Saturday night's helicopter crash tragedy at the King Power Stadium. Emergency services rushed to the stadium after the 1-1 draw with West Ham, and the Premier League club have now confirmed that 5 people died when the helicopter lost control during takeoff. A club statement read, "It is with the deepest regret and a collective broken heart that we confirm our chairman, Vichai Srivadanaprabha, was among those to have tragically lost their lives on Saturday evening when a helicopter carrying him and 4 other people crashed outside King Power Stadium. None of the 5 people on board survived. The primary thoughts of everyone at the club are with the Srivadanaprabha family and the families of all those on board at this time of unspeakable loss. In Kun Vichai, the world has lost a great man. A man of kindness, of generosity, and a man whose life was defined by the love he devoted to his family and those he so successfully led. Leicester City was a family under his leadership. It is as a family that we will grieve his passing and maintain the pursuit of a vision for the club that is now his legacy." A book of condolence, which will be shared with the Srivadanaprabha family, will be opened at King Power Stadium from 8 a.m. on Tuesday, October 30th for supporters wishing to pay their respects. Supporters unable to visit King Power Stadium that wish to leave a message can do so through an online book of condolence, which will be made available via lcfc.com in due course. Both Tuesday's first team fixture against Southampton in the EFL Cup and the development squad fixture against Feyenoord in the Premier League International Cup have been postponed. Everyone at the club has been truly touched by the remarkable response of the football family, whose thoughtful messages of support and solidarity have been deeply appreciated at this difficult time. Real Madrid boss Lopetegui to be sacked on Monday, with Conte taking his place. The former Spain manager will pay the price for his side's dismal start to the season, and the ex-Chelsea boss will be called upon to take over. Real Madrid will sack manager Julen Lopetegui on Monday, with former Chelsea boss Antonio Conte set to be named as his successor, Goal understands. Sunday's dismal Clásico was the final straw for Lopetegui, who watched his side be torn apart in a 5-1 defeat to Barcelona. The defeat saw Madrid lose 3 straight Liga matches for the first time since 2009 and left the club in 9th place, 7 points behind leaders Barcelona. "We have to take a decision. We can't continue like this any longer," a Real Madrid source told Goal. Speaking after the Clásico, Lopetegui expressed his hope that he would be given the opportunity to guide Madrid out of a sorry slump. He told reporters after a forgettable display in Catalonia, "I feel sad at the moment, but with full strength to remain in charge of this group. This is a tough blow, but I am strong enough to know everything can be turned around. There is a long way to go, and I have a lot of faith in this group of players." Sergio Ramos, meanwhile, claimed the Madrid players will have no input in decisions regarding Lopetegui's future, with results set to determine the fate of the under-fire coach. Madrid skipper Ramos claims to have no knowledge as to what calls will be made by the club's board, telling reporters when quizzed on his manager, "We are with the coach to the death. But results determine a lot whether a coach stays. It is not our decision. So we will stay to the side, let the hours pass, and whatever happens will happen. It's not about the players." Conte was also contacted in the summer, but swatted away interest at the time, with his contract situation at Chelsea still not sorted. But it appears that the Italian is ready to commit to Madrid, with Conte expected in the Spanish capital on Monday. Kovac demands more goals from improving Bayern after securing back-to-back Bundesliga wins. The Croatian boss has been pleased with the reaction from his players in recent weeks, but the coach still expects more in front of goal. Bayern Munich may have arrested their mini-slump with 3 successive victories in all competitions, but Niko Kovac says they still need to be more clinical in front of goal. Kovac found himself under intense pressure after Bayern failed to win 4 matches in a row from late September, but he has turned things around in recent weeks with Bundesliga wins over Wolfsburg and Mainz and a Champions League triumph at AEK Athens. Bayern's 2-1 victory over Mainz on Saturday saw them move into second place in the league table after 9 matches, trailing leaders Borussia Dortmund by 2 points. And while happy that his side appear to have turned the corner, Kovac has demanded more as they prepare for a DFB Pokal clash with 4th-tier Rödinghausen. "We are back on track, but we also want to win the next games," he told a pre-match media conference. "I saw a lot of good things over the weekend. But, we have to score more goals. In the games at the start of the season, every shot was a goal. It's not like that anymore. The last 3 games we have brought a concentrated performance." Bayern travel north to face a side that have only lost once in their last 8 matches in all competitions, and Kovac is without a string of first-team names. He insists the 18-time cup winners will not take the challenge lightly despite the apparent gulf in class between the two sides. "The top priority is that you want to get through," he added. "That's our goal. We play against a 4th division team, it will not be easy. We will not underestimate the opponent, I have never done that. We take the matter very seriously and do not want to leave anything to chance." James Rodriguez, Jerome Boateng, and Arjen Robben are likely to be missing, while Sven Ulreich will be absent as his wife is expecting a child. "James was on a plane for 9 hours, he is ill," added the Bayern boss. Jerome Boateng has a gastrointestinal virus, and Sven Ulreich and his family are expecting a child, so he is with his wife. Leon Goretzka, we will see if he is okay. There is nothing structurally broken in Mats Hummels, so there is hope for him. David Luiz, Chelsea are more than just Hazard. The Blues defender is keen to highlight that the Belgian isn't the only match winner at the club after an impressive performance at Burnley. David Luiz thinks that talk of Chelsea being Eden Hazard dependent has been overblown after seeing his side beat Burnley 4-0 without their top scorer available. Hazard has been missing since his side drew 2-2 with Manchester United, getting some rough treatment against Jose Mourinho's side and suffering a back injury in the process. But that did not hold the Blues back in East Lancashire, with goals from Alvaro Morata, Ross Barkley, Willian, and substitute Ruben Loftus-Cheek securing victory for Maurizio Sarri's side. Sarri has now become the first Chelsea manager to remain unbeaten in his first 10 Premier League matches in charge, but is set to be without Hazard again for the visit of Derby County to Stamford Bridge in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. David Luiz, though, believes that the West London outfit have proven they can survive without the Belgium international, hailing the recent performances of Morata and Loftus-Cheek as illustrations of other players stepping up. "We have many talented players here, not just Eden," the Brazil centre-back told reporters. "It is every single one. Even when we lost Pedro in the first 10 minutes of the game and in came Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We have other talented players also. This is a big club, and at a big club, you cannot just play with 11 players. You have to have a minimum of 18 or 19 players ready to play, and we are happy because we have more than 20. This is why you try to prepare well during pre-season to be ready during the season. During the season anything can happen, some injuries, some players not being well, many things can happen. We try to do our best and answer every question." Thursday against Bate was almost another team playing, but with the same mentality, spirit, and happiness. Everyone has to be ready to play. Alvaro Morata is a great player. He is doing amazing. Sometimes when the strikers don't score and the pressure comes on them, they love that. They love to score goals. We just say to him to keep doing what you are doing and the goals will come naturally, like they did today. David Luiz has previously told of how he would have left Chelsea had Antonio Conte, who goal understands is set to replace Julen Lopetegui at Real Madrid, stayed at the club, but seems much happier now under Sir, having started all 10 league games thus far this season. His selection against Burnley means that he has already matched his league appearances from last season, with Conte widely preferring Andreas Christensen and Gary Cahill to former Paris Saint-Germain man. And David Luiz is impressed with the impact of his head coach since joining the club from Napoli over the summer, particularly pointing out his personable nature. I think when you are a leader, you try to give that for the others. Sir is our leader, he tries to show us what he wants to do and that's it. We follow him. We just try to enjoy, to do our best and try to win some games. I think life is also about that. If you are not happy about something, then you have to change, so this is the main thing you have to do every single day. It is one of the best jobs in the world. So we try to train hard every day, to train with discipline, to try to play with responsibility but also happiness. Of course, he has his philosophy and he tries to show us every single day. We try to improve ourselves and the team. We are trying to do it. The results are coming because we are working hard every single day. I am so happy also because he is a great human. He knows how to teach us, how to improve us. When he is like that, then it is easy to understand him and to try to be fantastic inside the pitch. I think I had the opportunity to play in many fantastic squads and I won with the great teams and lost in great teams. I think this team is trying to improve every day. The manager has been here for 3 or 4 months now. He is trying to improve our style of football and philosophy. The Premier League is not easy. It is just the beginning. We are keeping our feet on the ground and going game by game. Chelsea have retained a strong position near the top of the table, with victory at Turf Moor moving them up to second ahead of Manchester City's Monday night game against Tottenham. Meanwhile, they remain in the Carabao Cup and are on the verge of qualifying for the knockout stages of the Europa League after winning all their games so far. And David Luiz thinks the squad is deep enough to compete on all fronts simultaneously, with playing European matches on Thursday evenings not slowing them down as yet. When you play for big clubs and big clubs have the opportunity to play in many competitions. I think it is amazing, he concluded. I think it is better to have games than training. I think then you have the possibilities to win titles. I am a lucky guy because I am always playing in big clubs and at big clubs you always try to win titles. I love that.